Welcome everyone to my first YouTube coffee review. For those of you familiar with my Facebook reviews, you know how this works. For those of you who aren't, I review independent coffee brewers, growers, and distributors. People like Black Rifle, Navy Joe, Bones. I explain what coffee I'm trying, if they have more than one type. I explain what I know about the company, give you a little background if I happen to have it, and then I try the coffee black, even though I actually drink a coffee with creamer. I believe if a coffee is truly good, you can at least drink it black if you have no other choice. And I feel like the coffee creamer I use is flavored, so it would change the profile of the coffee. As always, I'd like to remind you that I deal with independent coffee distributors, the ones who sell online, the ones who make their own stuff. Sometimes it's a single individual, sometimes it's a very small company. It all depends on the situation. And in every situation, I will try to reach out to the actual seller themselves to get a little feedback, get their recommendations. And I will always try the coffee right in front of you so that I can't say, well, I tried it, and then I make up a bunch of stuff. You'll actually be able to see my face. So if the coffee tastes like shit, I'll make the coffee taste like shit face. And as always, I will always be honest. If somebody pays me to endorse their coffee, I'm going to tell you it's a paid endorsement. And I'm still going to tell you if their coffee's, how it stacks up as opposed to others. So today I'm trying Angelinos coffee. Now, I actually found this because, Facebook sells your preferences to people, and I do coffee reviews. So, of course, I get crap for independent coffee companies all up and down my Facebook ads, and I seen Angelinos coffee. They'll send you a 14 K-cup sample pack for $6, free shipping. Now, I was willing to try it just because I wanted to try more than one. And if this works out well, I may try some of their others. Now, of course, they did send me decaf with it because they always throw in the one Colombian decaf. And then there are some flavored coffees like French vanilla. For those of you who've been on my page, you'll know that I might eventually drink the French vanilla coffee out of desperation, but you'll never see me do it on camera because I would lose so many followers and I'd have to mail my man card into the union. So today we're going to be trying the Kona blend coffee. It's one of their stronger coffees. I reached out to Angelinos. They actually have a live chat support on their website. And in doing so, I was able to get a hold of them, and they said that although they recommend all of their coffees, naturally they recommend all of their coffees, the ones that are the best selling right now were Donut Shop and Kona. And since Kona is a little stronger, more regional flavored, higher profile coffee, I decided I'd go ahead and give that a try as opposed to Donut Shop coffee because pretty much everybody makes a Donut Shop coffee. So they were very responsive. I spoke to someone named Allie. Obviously, it was a little chat window on their website, so it's not exactly personable, but they at least answered. They put that there so you can ask them questions. They responded very quickly, and she was very helpful and very nice. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy started. Now, I start with an 8-ounce cup of coffee, completely undoctored. I'd show it to you if I could, but I would end up pouring coffee all over my computer. So let's dive right in. Right off the bat, you are hit with the fact that this is a very strong coffee. And strong doesn't mean bad. For those of you who know about coffee, you know that strong can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on what part of the coffee is strong. For example, I can still taste it. I've stopped drinking it, and I can still taste it. On the other hand, it is a more bitter coffee. It starts out good, and then it hits you with this very strong secondary flavor. Um, Honestly, although it is a more bitter type of coffee, it's very dark roast. It's not bad. It's actually very pleasurable. And if you drink black coffee, This would be a good black coffee to drink. My grandmother, may she rest, actually drank black coffee for pretty much all of her life. I'm pretty sure she went through several sets of dentures because of the amount of coffee she drank all the time. She drank it straight black, and that's actually how I got into coffee to begin with, is like a little kid will. I stole a cup of her coffee. No, not a sip. I literally ran off and hid with her coffee. Eventually, as I got older, I started adding cream and sugar. And of course, like every little kid, I added 8 spoons of sugar because the coffee that the people at my house drank was just regular old store brand whatever coffee. But it has a very strong profile. I don't want to get off topic. Sorry about that. It's a very good coffee flavor. If you like dark roast, if you like a coffee that really jumps up in front of you and goes, hey, wake up. It's a great coffee for that. And I honestly believe that if this is how we start, and Kona Blend is a very strong, very dark roasted coffee, we're going to get a lot better when we start moving towards the coffees that are a little more streamlined, a little more regionalized. Now, as far as it goes, for the value, it's wonderful. I don't actually use a star system or a rating system of any kind, but as you can see, I'm still drinking it. So one thing you can be sure about me is if the coffee's bad, I'll stop drinking it. Angelinos Coffee Company is one of the more independent ones as far as I can tell. I do not have a lot of research on it, but that's because their website's focused more on sales. They have a little about us blurb, but I mean, you can write anything in those things. So that doesn't necessarily mean anything. They're most likely telling the truth, and they do their own little thing, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, whether you're 2 people brewing in your basement or you're a huge company, it comes down to whether or not you can make a good cup of coffee. And they can. And that's the end of it. Angelinos Kona Blend. If you don't want to buy the sample pack, they have all different little things. I will warn you that if you try the sample pack for $6, it signs you up for a trial of will send you another thing of coffee every month. But all you have to do is go in and cancel it. They'll still send you the coffee. I know. I canceled it. I canceled it inside 10 minutes. It even says on it, don't worry, if you cancel, we'll still send you your coffee. And there you go. 14 cups of coffee for $6. All different flavors, everything from Colombian to donut shop breakfast blend, Colombian decaf, and it's a great cup of coffee. If there's anything you want me to review specifically, send me a message on YouTube, on Facebook. I have a Twitter account. It's at APColt. That's COALT. And if it's a regional coffee, and if you feel generous, send me a sample of it. Send me a K-cup. Send me a little bag of coffee, whatever you want to do. If you happen to own a coffee and you'd like to be featured on this channel, send me a message. Or if you really want a good chance of being featured on the channel, considering I am on a fixed income, send a free sample of coffee. Any company that sends me free coffee, I will review on this channel. But make sure your coffee is good. The original first video for this coffee channel was going to be a weight loss coffee made by people who made weight loss drinks. It was sent to me by a mother of a friend who was trying to sell it. And that friend asked me to try it first. And that is why you do not see it on this channel. I did that as a favor for a friend. And I will never review that coffee, nor will I ever give that coffee's name. Thank you very much. And as always, enjoy your coffee.